referee says play on. The break's on now for two way to lay it wide. Ball defence gets the foot in. Brilliant recovery challenge from Saliba to stop him. Just for a moment there, it looked like Sarr was in.
All or nothing from Saliba. What a fantastic challenge.
Suddenly the game looks more open. Rabiot trying to play that into Mbappe. Mbappe, who scored 42 goals for Real Madrid this past season, but was booed by the Real Madrid supporters who rather questioned his commitment to the club when he went away on holiday, a period when he was injured. Very difficult season, of course, for Real Madrid. Mbappe's got 40 goals plus both seasons he's been there without winning a major trophy for them. Dispossessed. An opportunity here for Elisa. Oh, it's a big, big save by Edouard Mendy. Great chance.
It really was, and Koundé does a good job there poking the ball away. Elise in space. His touch is perfect to get it out in front of him. Mendy makes himself big. Just gets enough of it to deflect it over the bar.
That is phenomenal goalkeeping from the former Chelsea man. It really is. Elise was on top there. France beginning to show what they can do. And Mendy grabs that as well. That was saving the blushes too of Sadio Mane. He was the player caught in possession as France built that attack.
See, right at the time Elise is going to strike the ball, Mendy keeps so big. Closes down all the different angles that Elise has to hit. Fantastic goalkeeping.
More great players coming up. Haaland featuring for Norway when they take Iraq later on Fox today, and Argentina with Lionel Messi against Algeria as the defending champions in action. So we're coming up next on Fox.
There's been a good response from France after halftime. They clearly weren't happy with how they played in the first half. A little more intensity, a little more pressure, creating some turnovers, and their biggest chance of the game came from that.
Because it was a result for them really to go in goalless at halftime. Senegal having two big opportunities. By France here. Ghana found a very good ball though. Away goes the speedy Sarr. Here's Jackson doing a cut inside. They do have some threat with those two. Hoping that might find its way through to Mbappe, but he didn't.
It was on too. They just got their wires crossed. Mbappe wasn't expecting it, but Elise was gone.
It's a tense affair here in this hotly contested group. It's going to be Group I. We thought that when the draw was made, looking at the quality of the sides. Sarr again, Jackson can get there, no he can't. But the movement of those two is causing the French defence problems.
Sarr has been so good in so many areas, and just technically he's let himself down a little bit with the cross, the shot, but he's found himself in great spots and he's creating a lot of trouble for the French back line.
Scan the QR code on the screen to vote for the Michelob Ultra Superior Player of the Match. chance to get involved in what you think of the action here. It's Jensen again. Giving away back. This opportunity for France. Another save to deny Mbappe puts his head in his hands, thinking he should have scored. But Mendy is emerging here as the Senegalese hero in this second half. But is the goal coming for France now? This is a different France. It was always going to be in the second half, I think.
Well, Mendy is certainly making his case for the man of the match. That's a much better first touch from Mbappe. Gets it out of his feet, just can't get it far enough away. And again, Mendy making himself really big in the important moment to keep that man off the score sheet.
Two massive saves. The Senegal now are being asked some far more serious questions. Away. It's coming straight back again. Doué to lay it forward. Not that accurately, though. Senegal playing on the counter, but they're well equipped to do that with two pacey taps up front.
Yeah, we'll look at it.
Referee's decision was instant. Deschamps is arguing with the fourth official. Well, check this out again. Mane's challenge.
It's not penalty.
But as you watch it in slow motion, I'm not sure he actually touches him.
Mark Lambert, what do you think?
My first impression was penalty kick, but when you see the replay, it's certainly not a penalty kick because I don't believe the defender touches the ball. But when the tackle goes in, Mbappe anticipates the contact, and I don't believe that this is enough for a penalty kick. If the defender clearly takes the Mbappe's leg and there's a contact, then for sure it would be a penalty kick. But I don't believe that there's enough contact, if any, to award a penalty kick.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And if so, it's a great decision by Alireza Fagani, the Australian referee. Sadio Mane is an unlikely challenger for the ball in that position, back in the left-back position. Of course, Mbappe is trying to make his case, but it didn't look, watching the pictures, as if there was any contact at all.
Not a penalty.
Not a penalty.
Or they told him to go away, sorry. I thought he said no, but
Still waiting for the official verdict on this. On our screens, it's just saying check, possible penalty. Mark, any more to say on it?
Yeah, what I get frustrated as a referee is there's a delay here, and it may be 20, 30 seconds. Why does the referee not go to the screen and have a conversation with the VAR? And then that would save a bit of time as well, because now the referee is going to the VAR because the VAR believes that the referee's made a clear and obvious error by not awarding a penalty, which I disagree with, by the way, because I don't believe that there's enough contact here to award a penalty kick, and I believe that the VAR was wrong when it's not a clear and obvious error. But I believe the referee should have went to the screen earlier, and they can have a conversation, and people could quicken the game up even more.
Well, you know the way this ends. Normally, how often is there any kind of overturn of how the VAR room have seen it? Hardly ever.
yeah, it's just his left leg. As his left leg kind of gallops over Mane, it clips the back of Mane's right leg. And I mean, if you slow it down frame by frame, yes, but it feels harsh to give a penalty there.
I think that's what's going to happen, though. Unless I'm much mistaken. Let's see. Al-Shiri from Saudi Arabia.
No, he's not
official.
Yeah, he's not giving a penalty.
So he's looked at it and, well, that's an unusual one. He's looked at it and said, no, I'm sticking with my original decision. And that's something you'd like to see happen more often. But it almost almost never does.
Yeah, I'm actually quite surprised. And you see the left foot just put Mane, and to be fair to Mbappe, it probably did impact his stride.
That's one for the debate room, isn't it?
It certainly is, but that just shows that the VAR shouldn't interfere because this wasn't a clear and obvious error from the referee. You know what? This is what's good about football. This is a debatable decision. This is a one that should have stayed on the field and play. And I like a referee who actually sticks with his guns and doesn't just always believe what the VAR gives. So justice has prevailed for me.
Yeah, well, that was our impression when we saw it. We couldn't see any kind of contact at all. France, of course, will take a different view, and Didier Deschamps. But the feeling is justice has been done.
Well, you can hang that one in the Louvre. Yeah, that is very rare that happens.
Still debating it. So, well, hang on a minute. The VAR's looked at it. Maybe it's a penalty. Why don't you?
Well, he's the referee.
He would say that, but of course. It's a brave decision too. Very much
The
so.
referee, and a really careless tackle by Sadio Mane. You cannot put yourself in that situation. It's a bit fortunate there.
Using up a few lives here. Senegal, though, two wonderful saves by Edouard Mendy, their goalkeeper, and then that VAR decision going their way. It remains somehow goalless. Gay. Has managed to misunderstand between him and Mane there. As I say, third World Cup, his seventh World Cup match, so he's been there and done it.
So here's a look from his view. I can actually see from there why he doesn't give it. It doesn't look like there's a bunch of contact. And again, when you slow it down frame by frame, a little, but I give him a lot of credit.
There's kind of a feeling here in this big game that something's got to give soon. Oh, a lovely turn. At least so. That was poetry. Beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. There was a telepathy between the two players. That was a magic move.
Magical indeed. Elise sees the defender coming, just turns inside. The timing of this is excellent, and I cannot tell you how good this is from Mendy. You have Kylian Mbappe running at you, convinced he's going to touch it by you, but stays strong enough in his planting.
Meanwhile, Sarr at the other end here has been a real problem for the French defence all day and should have scored at the end of the first half.
And just back to Mendy, he just stays strong enough and firm enough that he can get back down to his right. You see a lot of goalkeepers go left there and try to time it to win the ball as Mbappe gets a touch. But able to get back to his right and keep that from rolling into the net.
There's a few problems on that left-hand side. Going through his party tricks. Such quick feet. Mbappe, Doué, not this time.
France don't score.
Penetrating strike. Beautifully created.
And you felt it coming in. A much better start to this second half, certainly than the first half. And Mbappe was a little slow to get going in the first half, but the timing of this run, Elise, the man Thierry Henry has been talking about, the fantastic ball slid down right side of Koulibaly. And the timing of this as it comes for Mbappe to just swing his hips and bend it around Mendy into the far post. 1-0 France, and you have to say now, absolutely deserved the way they've started this second half.
This is 13th World Cup goal, and with that goal, he's equalled Olivier Giroud's French record of 57 goals for his country. He also did the flute celebration there, I noticed, and of course was by request of James Corden. His midnight show is a must-watch for World Cup fans. It's surprised he remembered amid the mayhem of a World Cup match. All pressing behind here. Senegal with a chance to equalise.
Ah, dia salah di go. Senegal go back, dia salah di go. Why?
It was a fantastic finish. Just a yard offside there. I'll tell you what, James Corden must have a lot of pull. One of the best players in the world, just his celebration at his request, the opening match of a World Cup.
Well, they did that drive together, didn't they? There's a break here, and we all need to take a breath. But France are ahead with an Mbappe strike like this. a couple more gears to engage. I think they've engaged them.
Absolutely. And again, this is the France we all expected to see. Olise has been at the heart of everything they've done in the second half here. And you give Mbappe too many chances, you are going to pay. And Senegal has. And let's just see now, can Senegal do enough, create enough to try to get back into this game? It's a tall task.
Well, they have had opportunities since June.
You know, you said it, Ian, right before halftime, or right during halftime, that they're going to rue some of those missed chances. And when you're playing a team of this quality, a team like France, you can't miss chances. You do, and you're going to pay for it. And they're going to want at least one of those back, certainly Spanish.
Without wishing to bombard you with statistics, France are unbeaten in their last 26 World Cup games when scoring the first goal, going all the way back to 1982 when they lost 3-2 to a very good Poland side. I have here now. Judy Varley is up there, who has scored in the World Cup before against Ecuador 4 years ago. New York Knicks are in town here, and of course everyone around here is pretty excited about all of that.
Absolutely buzzing.
Yeah. Say that this second half is becoming pretty much a France show.
Dua gets it onto his left foot, and that slight deflection you can see just made Mendy think about it a little bit. He just said the mountain is steep to climb, and the reason why is France are tough enough to play when you're not losing. Once you're losing, you have to push forward, and the field opens up a little with the talent they have. Those guys in space are an absolute nightmare, as you just saw with Dua.
Those players from Sunderland, just midfield, little France dominating in that area, and well, at the moment, just up as two. Former Chelsea man out front. A couple of changes. Sarr is going to come off. Ibrahim Mbappe, 18-year-old. They hope he'll be a breakout star. He made his debut against Brazil in November, plays for Paris Saint-Germain. Saw quite a bit of action. Kamara off, and there is Mbappe to take his place. Those little white lines under the scoreline, top left of your picture, denote how many substitutes each team has left. So the second ball, it goes down to 3. You'll get the idea. Taken Sarr off.
A little bit, yeah. He's caused all the problems today. I'm actually a little more surprised that Ilman Ndiaye comes in. I'm also surprised France have made no substitutions. It's been very unique. Again, we only had 2 subs in the 77th minute.
Commanders just come on. Habib Diarra showing the pace to get back, and you need a bit of pace to try and catch Mbappe in more than a bit.
The total attendance for the match today, 80,500.
That is 80,505. It's just been announced. Somebody counted it right down to the 5. This time, Diarra was caught out. This wonderful back again, and not legally. Never works out for Kylian Mbappe when he goes to the European Championships. Remember, he got injured in the first game of the last Euros, played in a mask for the rest of the tournament. France didn't fire. The World Cup, very much a stage. Around dangerously in there. Is Mbappe, the youngster.
Oh,
Baptism of fire at the World Cup, going in against France in this situation. Pressure's off now, isn't it?
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting with Senegal. How hard do you push to try to get something out of the game
I'm
versus
telling
Senegal?
you, I'm telling
I
you.
assume everyone in this group is going to lose to France. The goal differential factor comes in, and you don't want to lose 2 or 3 now. So it's a tough line to toe, and we'll see how they approach it.
Don't tell Norway they're going to lose to France.
Well, I said we assume.
Yeah.
We assume.
Juve. Good ball back. Wonderful opportunity. Jackson again. That was a thing of beauty, that cross from Juve.
Wow, and this is a massive chance. Jackson just slides behind Upamecano in between the 2 center backs, he and Saliba, and just leaning back. You can see it come off his foot, almost off his ankle there. Big chance there for Nicholas Jackson.
France are going to make their first substitution. Bradley Barcola. Harry Saint-Germain was fast and direct, sometimes a little bit wasteful as well, truth to tell, but he did come up with 11 league goals and 2 in the Champions League this past season. Harry Saint-Germain, who retained the Champions League trophy, of course. Friday on Fox, the US taking on Australia in their second game. Can they build on that great performance first time out? Coverage at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. And that is on Friday. Saliba for France. Despite that pretty poor first half display by France, they will regard this as a job well done if they go away with the points at the end of it. As Elise, the big players are starting to play now. He's stayed down for a while after that challenge. Looks okay.
Pass the ball, pass the ball. I'm not really enjoying this game again. Seriously. Hey, counter, second goal, oh. Second goal. France, second goal. Ah, see counter. Ah, messed up.
They turned it on in the second half, and they're going to go home with the points.
See counter. My person said really just stop, sir.
Rabiot turns into the midfield and Mbappe pulls wide. Here's a space for Buffalo to run into. Massive gap between the center backs of Senegal and Mendy again making himself big. Not big enough. Just as he lunges,
Oh my God. See the way it tipped the ball. Senegal. Huh? Kind of mistake is this? For the second half. Ah,
Just a little dink over the goalkeeper. Didier Deschamps had all
I
the
said it that
confidence. Couldn't
that
get
first
the
half,
second half.
France is just reserving the strength.
What a moment that is for Bradley Barcola. Just a couple of minutes after coming onto the pitch on his fourth
Just
international
from
goal.
danger. It's not even
Afterwards, he's on his way out of
3 minutes.
Saint-Germain. But that's another story, as they
Mm,
say.
Senegal, Senegal just resting off.
One of those to make the coach feel good, isn't it? Make the substitution. A minute or two later, he comes up with a goal for you. Easy.
I mean, it's the reality of this French team. You've got a guy like Bradley Barcola who's not starting, right? You've got Matete on the bench. You've got Ekatike didn't even make the roster due to injury. They just have an embarrassment of riches, and you can defend them well for long stretches, but in the end, their quality definitely shine through today.
That's it.
Today, or Mateta, or Tura. Riches. They're going to create, aren't they, in every game, probably at least half a dozen big chances.
Look, I was critical of them in the first half, and I think they deserved it, right? But this is why is they have this ability and capability. We want to see it. As fans of the game, we want to see it. There's so much quality.
Grab onto that. But there's a different feel here now. Senegal looked to threaten this game for quite a long time, but France have taken over in the second half.
I'm telling you, France are taking over.
Koulibaly is beaten by Barcola. He's in the move now. They get into it. Mbappe looks to slide one in.
They would have made use of those chances at that first half.
Mbappe, by the way,
talk a lot about Michael Lise, and this is the first time I've seen him play live and in the flesh, and he is so impressive. His movement, his quality, it's so fun to watch, and you can see why he gets on all the attacking talent. France, I think he's been the best player on the field. Of course, Mbappe will get the plaudits, he should, but Elise has been excellent.
Oh boy, they put the girls in baby home, man. See what reserve their. I said it earlier. France is just playing like they want to reserve their strength. Once the second half, they will strike. And Senegal have upper hand at that first half to at least 2 goals down, but they they misuse all the chances. So painful. The game is over. You cannot do anything. What's 90 minutes? You cannot do anything.
Press for a goal to get this back, just like you said, Dan, once or twice here, where they just say, look, we'll take the two and try to build from that, not have too much more damage to our goal difference column.
I know it's a strange thing to say, but it's just the reality. And it's the reality of playing in tournaments. As we see 8 minutes of stoppage time added. They just need to be careful here because a third goal could be the difference between advancing or not.
I'm sorry, they will give them another goal save, fourth goal save. Okay.
Outside the game, there's going to be too many interviews, but he's confident, and I think he kind of knows just how good he is. And the answer to that is he's very good. There's going to be
So many attacking players on this roster. And of all the chances created today, he's been involved in 6 of them, which is double any other player in that really talented French team. Just been so fun to watch.
Mm, that's very bad. Inside, not good. Nothing can still happen. Senegal messed up at the first time. First half is supposed to score like 2-0 down. They have all the opportunity to score for that first half. The opportunity was there to bury the game at that first half, like 2-0 down. Now they wouldn't even have been facing all this France issue. France just take advantage of them. Okay, play for the first time, exhaust your energy, then we'll have the second half to play, and which is what happened. You have chances to score. So painful. It's so painful, man. That's so bro. Goal, goal. Senegal score. Goal. Senegal score. Yes. Nice shoot, man. Goal. Hey! Shoot out! Mm-mm. Better goal! Better goal! And he bent, man, he bent his leg, bent his hand, bent his. Ep- Nice goal. This one, ah, this one a spotlight goal. Spotlight goal.
fantastic of him. But man, the quality that he has really came through in this second half. And if he's on that kind of form, watch out, everybody else.
Just from Senegal, they might be able to rescue a point out of this in improbable circumstances.
There was so much I wanted to say right after their goal, but it just didn't matter. Maybe they have a chance to get back in it. Even now, losing by one goal helps them, and all of a sudden, that man puts the game to bed.
Hmm. France just played them for the second half. Seriously, because they reserve their energy.
Certainly looked bet against them. That's great. That referee view was so great. You saw Lise frustrated that he didn't get the call. The referee did a fantastic job letting the play go on. It leads to a French goal.
Go, go. Huh? I thought he. Yeah. Nearly. The game is over. 3-1. France 3. Senegal 1. They wake up, seriously. Not even they wake up, they reserve their energy for second half. France 3. Senegal 1.